There you go.
Okay, guys, so there's game one between Deadly Gaming and Micro Gamers. We have Legend and Ghulmore. Is that how I
Oh,
say it?
yeah. I think that's how, because it's like the G and the H, so it's either Ghulmore or
Ghulmore? Nah, Ghulmore,
Ghulmore.
Ghulmore. Must be
Alright.
Ghulmore. Okay,
Can I
perfect.
introduce the OP race?
Yep, sure.
Or do you want to introduce the OP race? There's going to be a lot
Uh,
of deciders in the chat of saying they're going to be thinking which one's the OP race. So down
well,
here in the bottom side, we have MgZ Legend playing as the Green Terran.
yep.
And you can introduce the other player.
And up on the top left-hand corner of Poland, we have Ghulmore from Deadly Gaming. Currently, nobody is up a game, so just started game one. So what on Poland? Interesting map choice from the first ladder pool. How do you think this is gonna go?
I think it's going to be interesting. I think that it's going to involve a lot of aggression at the front, maybe even... Oh wait, no. MgZ Legend actually plays mech, so I forgot. Usually on this map though, you see a lot of bio play just because of this ridge right out of the front. It's like really easy to just kind of jump around from this ledge to go over here and attack the nexus, and then you can come up here. And the photon overcharge, you only have a limited amount of energy,
Very
so
big
you
range.
can
Yeah.
put pressure on all the time, but that's pretty much how it goes.
Excellent point you gave there with the big ridge you were talking about earlier. If you actually look at the a potential third behind the natural, if you're playing heavy macro play, you can actually, the Terran can actually jump from all three bases with a very small triangle. So instead of mech play, actually bio play does play a favor in this map. Actually, a repo opening would be a favor in this map because just simply how big that ledge is from the natural to the main.
Yeah, I'm wondering if mech's going to be any good on this map. I mean, I know that he plays mech every single game. It looks like he's going to be going for a Reaper though, because he did not go for the gas first. So it's not going to be a factory opener, probably just a one racks expand and then into factory, because that's usually what he does when he goes Reaper.
I mean, he can go for mech, but if you look at the center to where the eye is, where it basically looks like big eye that doesn't have a watchtower. That ridge
yeah.
is so huge. That's a massive ridge.
Yeah.
That's a big open space. Like, you can get some charge loss, or some blink stalkers can basically just blink over the entire army and just fuck you up.
Yeah, you see, I think that this map is a little bit, favored for Terran, but when you're meching, like, the thing about mech is that it's really immobile, and Protoss, like, does the same thing that it wants to do against Stormos. It's really immobile, so you try to attack everywhere and make, him have to move around and scramble, and I think that he's gonna have a hard time getting up fourth base, because if he has a hard time getting a third at this location, then he can just break down these rocks, and I think he should be fine. However, a fourth base for this Terran player that is going to be probably playing mech, I don't really. I'm gonna say he does, because he does it almost actually 100% of the time, as I've seen, at least. So, I think the fourth base is gonna be extremely difficult.
Very interesting. He opens up a reactor barracks, and he's making one repo and one marine on that reactor barracks. That's actually very funny to see. I mean, he could have just popped the repo and just built the reactor after that, but I don't question his method. As you said earlier, after the command center, he is going for that factory. And so, I'm not definitely gonna say mech yet, because factory starport opener is very common, and we see a robotics facility and a Stargate.
This is weird, yeah. Well, alright, so let me explain the logic of this reactor, because I think I know what it means. Okay, so you know all those really early, Zealot Stalker Mothership Core pokes that Protoss can do? Okay, so if you have the Reaper, it's useless versus those kind of pokes, besides maybe getting a few hits off on the Zealot before the Stalker comes to reinforce. Now, if you build the Marine, and then the Reactor, and then another Marine, and then a Reaper, like he did, then by the time that poke gets there, you have a reactor barracks, and you can just, instead of building the Reaper, you just continue on with Marines and get out of factory instead. And then go straight into Widow Mine drops, because he probably doesn't have enough to... Actually, probably doesn't have any detection, right? I mean, after doing a fast poke. Like a 10 gate. Oracle coming out, though.
Oh, we see an Oracle here. I've actually seen a lot of Oracle play on this map. I'm not particularly on just ZV. Not Z, TVP, but it is interesting to see an Oracle. Like I've seen this play a couple of times from Naniwa. Naniwa really likes to go for Oracle on this map, maybe because it's so slow and you can actually build the starport in the main and get away with it.
Well, let's see how many kills he can get. There's not that many SCVs here. 1, 2, 3, it looks like.
That Marine though. Oh, is he gonna... Okay, the Oracle getting dangerously low on health. I'm surprised I lived.
Yeah, he did turn off the beam. What's it called again? Pulsar beam.
Oh, I actually have no idea. Pulsar beam.
I don't use them enough to know.
Oracle's really underused.
Yeah, I think I should use it, especially like if they get that buff. I think I'm definitely gonna use it more. We see a fast third base going down for Ghulmore though. I think he kind of scouted the Hellions and maybe knew that maybe this is a mech type of play, so he's probably gonna try to abuse that slow build-up kind of.
Oh, that Widow getting that Oracle. It's actually really interesting. He's on one gateway. He's building a Colossus of one gateway. He's on one gateway. He grabs a quick third. He knows the Terran's gonna be slow. He just builds a Colossus off this.
Yeah, and this is actually a mistake because he is floating money. Alright, there we go. Now he's gonna add on some gateways. Would have liked to see him add those on a little bit earlier, but it's kind of interesting to think because, like, if Terran comes over, I mean, what are you gonna have money for to remax on gateways? You're gonna have stalkers, which are just garbage, and then you're gonna have zealots, and he cancels the third.
The third. Is he gonna grab the backside third? Because that might be a bad decision.
I don't understand. He didn't really get any scouting, and he didn't really see anything, did he?
Oh no, he has virtually no gateway. He does have a Colossus out case. The Legend sees no third. He's making Phoenixes. And okay, the Hellions running in. Oh, okay.
Get a couple of juicy shots off them. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Alright, they're gonna get.
Where the hell did he place that force field? I saw a force field drop down, but nothing happened.
No, it's on the Nexus. It's like directly on top of the Nexus.
Oh yeah. Oh god, that Hellion kill.
How many did you get? So you got 11.
Oh god. No, you got 10.
10?
Yeah, that's Eunice killed, man.
Oh wait, did he? Yeah, you're right. You got 10.
I mean, what does a Protoss player see at this point?
Yeah, I don't know why he would cancel that third. I guess maybe he was hoping that he would scout for it and then just be like, oh, well, guess what? And then just go for an all-in, maybe? Yeah. But this isn't gonna work.
It made sense before, because he was on one game where he was making Colossus, so he was playing quite greedy, but not anymore. Like, I don't understand this anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going for a timing attack after showing the third, but the Terran did not scout the third, and that's the thing.
The first forge coming up at 11 minutes. I think he's gonna need to all in. Like, I don't even know why you would can't. I think that kind of set him behind the indecisiveness. I think he needs to go into double forge if he's gonna try to play macro. Because 11 minutes. Okay, there's the second forge, and there we go.
No, but I don't understand this. Oh, okay, I understand now. The Phoenix play, they're gonna pick up the tanks with the lack of anti-air he has, and the rest of army should, you know, basically smash through aliens and Hellbats. But the Phoenix is does he know that he has Phoenixes?
Well, he's about
to. He does now.
So let's see if he actually looks. It looks like he will look over there and see that he does have Phoenix, so he knows. And he will get the scout off on the third base. And right now he's like, you're building Phoenixes? What? And he's trying to figure out what the hell that means. And now he's probably going to come down here and try to do some damage. He sees the 3 Colossus though. He has a couple Vikings.
Yeah, he has a lot of Vikings. That's more than enough to deal with the Phoenixes alone. But the Phoenixes are going to distract the shots away from the Colossus, and the Colossus is going to get free hits. So, Legend has a third base. Legend does tackle third base. And you know that he does force the cancel on the third. So economically, he's really far ahead right now.
Yeah.
Might want to drop the mule. Drop that mule. Okay, he dropped the mule. That's good.
He dropped a mule?
Oh, he scanned.
Ah.
Damn. Oh, he's still making Phoenixes, and it's getting +1 for the Phoenix.
I mean, Skytoss isn't bad versus mech. I actually prefer to go Skytoss versus mech. It's just that you need to open up Skytoss and not go into double forge and cancel your third 3 times.
He doesn't even have a fleet beacon to like move on to Tempest because they can definitely outrange the siege tanks and get some free kills off. But he has no fleet beacon. He's getting a +1 for the Phoenixes, which is going to be completely useless in this fight because there's so many Vikings.
Yeah. Well, the Phoenixes actually can give Vikings a run for their money if there's nothing else shooting at them. But once he starts to get Thors on the field, it's going to be pretty ridiculous. And you know what? He forgot Blue Flame on his Hellbats, I'm pretty sure. I can't tell with this overlay, but I'm pretty sure it would show up on the, what do you call it? On the little thing. Well,
attack.
Oh wait, no,
he does have Blue Flame.
Alright, this overlay is a little weird.
I think he got Blue Flame really early. I think he opened up with Blue Flame aliens, but okay, that's a very, very delayed third. About a 15-minute third. He's keep making Colossus. He keep producing Phoenixes. Legends third is about up and running. He's adding on a second Stargate. Starport. Is really gonna give Phoenixes a very hard time. But he should be making forward. But he's making 5 Widow Mines at a time.
Oh, really?
Oh boy.
Oh god. Did he get drilling claws for them, or?
I don't think he even needs them. He can just run in with Widow Mines and just give them a hard time. Okay, he's moving out now.
Did he get?
That's a lot of Widow Mines.
Nah,
that's a lot of Widow Mines.
But they're gonna really mess up the Phoenix. Do you know if they one-shot them? I actually don't know. I've never did Phoenix versus Widow Mine.
Oh, okay. The Phoenixes can't get in range with the tanks because of the Vikings. The Vikings are pretty scary. His third only just started. He's adding on a fleet beacon only now.
Alright, so he's gonna. Oh god, the Widow Mines.
Oh.
They just all got rallied. They just got rallied into the Colossus fire.
Okay, he sees a third though.
Yeah. He sees the third finishing at the 16-minute 30 second mark, so I don't think he really cares.
Oh, but the Phoenix is out of position. He can actually technically just unsiege and run in right now. He's even making turrets outside of his base. He really wants to keep to contain it.
I think it's a good idea though. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Lift the turrets? Nope. There's no way.
It kinda reminds me of the Brood War back then. You know how Mech used to make a million turrets? You know, keep sieging up, make some mines.
Yeah.
Well, this concave looks very, very bad for Protoss. I don't think he can engage properly. The Mecha siege like this. There's like a billion Hellbats underneath. The billion Vikings that's gonna deal with the Colossus and the Phoenix. He's making an engineering paywall, I know it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool actually. I like that. But I think I would rather have the Zealots charging in because Blue Flame Hellbats.
I mean, okay, the toss is getting getting beaten up a lot. Okay, the Phoenixes are going down rapidly. The tank's getting all the fires they need. Basically, the ground troops are going to only Colossus left, and there's who knows how many Vikings on the field right now, cleaning the rest up.
Well,
and
there's 8
I think
here.
This is going to be game.
So yeah, I think I'm pretty close. He just needs to get something to deal with these Vikings, and then the Colossi are going to fall. It's okay. He is going to deal with the ground force though, and Vikings are pretty trash. He didn't lose this Nexus. Supply is...
Oh, he cleans up a bit of tanks. There's only 1 tank remaining.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta adjust the volume a little bit. Or maybe
I'm sorry.
The volume. No, not you. Not you. The game.
Oh, okay.
But...
Okay, he's throwing down 1 million scans right now. Did he unsiege and move out?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh,
Two heroes. Oh god, they get 1. They get dos.
They get tres?
No. Come on, shoot. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a wall? Oh god, that's a wall.
Okay, dos tres. Okay, dos probes. That's not good.
There's still a sensor tower. Oh god. Alright, so he's making like a lot of Vikings right now, and carriers on the way. Jesus. Alright, this is one of the most weird games that I've ever seen. There is another command center on the way, and another sensor tower right next to the other one, which I don't really understand that much. But you know.
I don't know. Could be ceremony. We don't know.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
He's floating on he should really be grabbing more base, like he can at this point.
I would say he's okay. I mean, like, his production's not really gonna speed up if he gets more bases, you know? He should just kind of stay where he's at. I mean, now he's kind of starting to float some money. He's got a macro now, but Toss is making carriers out of one Stargate, which
why
carriers...
not Tempest? You know,
yeah.
wouldn't Tempest be more efficient? Okay, there's a drop though.
It's gonna die. Not doing much, but it looks like he will get a scout off on the carriers. That's good. 2 Thors.
Oh no, he didn't see the carriers. Oh, it depends if you check the Stargate. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
there's a carrier now.
Well, I mean, like he had to see that the Stargate was making one, right? Unless he plays like on all low and then the models, you know, then you can't see what it's making, which I think is stupid.
Changed. It's actually changed. Even when you're on all low, you can still see the carriers.
Oh,
you
really?
still see the unit on the Yeah, I checked it the other day.
Ah, nice.
And you know, the 4th base up and running. He's Legend is grabbing a 4th base of his own, but the carriers really. Carrier has arrived.
I guess so. I mean, like, alright. So what did you do in Brood War versus Terran when they were meching this?
I mean, but that's brutal. You have to deal with the Goliath, but
exactly. Carriers, right? Now, there's a big difference between this sensor tower is pissing me off. Why is it still here? Anyway, there's a big difference between the Brood War carrier and the StarCraft 2. Yeah. It's a huge difference.
In the trash. StarCraft carriers are trash.
Well,
I mean, they get one shot by Vikings.
Yeah. I mean, Vikings do really well. He still has that sensor tower. I don't know why. He's like.
Oh, that's a little cute widow mine there.
Yeah, it's gonna kill this probe. And bye bye.
I mean, like he didn't say the carriers before, but now he definitely knows. He saw the carriers as the center tower.
Wait, did he really?
The Terran is maxed.
Oh my god, he did. Dude, these things have so much vision range. What? Oh god.
That's not the problem. You can see it on the minimap. Kind of a misplay there. I mean,
you can see everything. Like, basically, he sees all these probes mining. He sees all these, and you can see everything. It's just kind of, I don't know. And now he sees where the army is. So I think this is like just a common sense mistake. I don't know. Now these widow mines are going to be scary though, because they can actually hit interceptors, and if the interceptors are flying around the army, then they'll do a lot of friendly fires.
Okay, he's losing the 4th base. There's a war prism. Does he see the war prism? That's the thing. I don't think he saw it. It might have been, yeah, it's a glimpse out of the vision. It's not the big problem here. The big problem is that 5 widow mine is going to prevent the Protoss from just running in, you know?
No, the Protoss wants to run in because of friendly fires on carriers, so like, alright, watch.
Does he have charge? Does he have charge?
Does he? I don't know.
Oh, he does have charge, okay. And the widow mine, oh my god, the Zealot, that's just devastating. The Thors are like going to work with the carriers.
Yeah, it looks like the...
at this point.
I think that once the army is cleaned up, I mean, Immortals are pretty good, but you can lower these, and then they're just kind of like a maze. Like, they don't do much damage, but they're really just, like, space takers, and, you know, they just kind of get annoying. And, Vikings really don't do any damage when they're landing.
Meanwhile, at 10 o'clock, he's trying to sneak a base in.
Really?
Yeah, at 10 o'clock, but it's really pointless at this point. Like, he lost the natural, he lost all the positioning he needs. What upgrade is Legend getting?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
COVID reactor, that's for the Ravens, I believe.
Hero Phoenix is going to kill a bunch of stuff.
The War Prism hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
And the Terran's in the perfect position. He still has a very reasonable sized army.
Robo's gone. Oh, almost.
Almost. There's one Immortal out there. Is that one Immortal going to be the hero Immortal though? That's the question.
The last carrier does go down. Now he's taking quite a bit of a supply lead now. I think this is close to over. He's going to lift up the, oh god, the probes. Those
that's not the problem here. The War Prism, they're flying towards Legend's 4th. He's gonna pull off a parting.
It might...
Oh no!
He doesn't...
Legend, do you see this? Legend, no!
He doesn't react to it at least. Oh, he sees the hidden base though.
Oh god. The Thor, one Thor harass.
Oh god.
Thor drop harass.
Oh god.
Immortal versus Thor. Are we gonna see this?
Ah,
Oh, the probes
run.
are all going down.
Pick him up.
And I think the Immortal successfully wins.
Yeah, Immortals rape anything that's armored and ground, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm kind of
man.
surprised.
That War Prism had 8 probes in it, and those Vikings just shot it down.
I don't know why he went for more Immortal. He could have went for more Immortals earlier. Okay, that's a GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, good game. Well done.
It was GG for a while.